Ladies and gentlemen, Riley Salter. This is my son. This is my main man, and I thought I wanted to kind of talk and ask a few questions to Riley and get his thoughts. What a video, number one, right? I mean, how fun was that on the scale of like your top trips, Riles, that we've done? And we've done some pretty cool stuff. We've done some cool stuff here lately. Where does that one rank? And it's okay if it isn't number one.
It is my second favorite trip because
Oh,
I actually went to go see Messi with one of my good friends named Gael, and
oh wow.
I
that
really
was,
can't.
That was at Airhead,
I
right?
can't. Yes,
Oh,
Yep.
cool.
yes.
Yep.
It was awesome. It was
Dude, that's
great.
super cool. That's super cool. Yeah, that's how you put Messi right there on that same level. Like, I get it. You're talking about the greatest football, soccer player maybe ever. You know what I mean? Like right there in that conversation with two or three people. So that's super cool. Let me ask you this though, Riley. On that trip, what was the coolest part of that trip? I mean, obviously you're going to the game and all that other stuff, but like, what to you was the coolest part of that trip?
So actually, me and my dad went to go to the Omaha Zoo,
Ooh,
and
Yeah.
it was a very good experience. There
Yeah.
was
That
all
zoo
sorts
is
of animals.
legit. I mean, it's as legit as it gets, honestly.
There was a bunch of animals everywhere. It was crazy.
what was the coolest part of the zoo? Let's drill down into that because I love a good
Yeah,
zoo.
drill
So-
on in.
I
On
love a
the
good zoo.
inside, there was a little place you could go inside, and they had bones of all sorts of animals.
Oh wow.
And they even in the middle they had a place with I think it was like
With
it
the-
was snakes.
They did have snakes.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, where
Reptile
it was like the desert and the dry heat,
Yeah.
and then that was in that dome deal.
Yes,
That was
yeah.
in that
Wow.
dome deal. Yeah. Yeah.
wow. That's
Yeah. That place. What about the thing I was most proud of Riley for on that day? Whenever we went to the zoo, was they have like a gondola. Isn't that what you call that thing that goes
Yeah.
like over a mountain or
Yeah.
goes over a big ravine or whatever? He's not the fondest in the world of heights, so he jumped on that sucker. And we went over. I'm not gonna lie. I have no pictures of that or no video. The phone was in my pocket. I was freaking out the whole time. I was wearing I felt my shoes were gonna fall off, and he was wearing Crocs. I was like, we can't lose his shoes. Didn't have a backup pair. Just
Time out.
kind of like
Were you
woof,
like in a chairlift, like a ski
chairlift. That's it. Not a
Yes.
gondola. Chairlift.
Yeah.
Chairlift like at ski resorts.
Correct.
I have to
Exactly.
make my kids even
exactly.
pull down the bar these days when we go skiing. And I'm still a fan of the bar, just in case. You know what I mean? They don't even want to pull the bar down. I'm like, hey, guys, I want to get to the top of the mountain and ski again too, but let's just pull that bar down. Let's just all be cool here. You know?
That's all it had. It had the bar. I mean, at least it had the
freaked
bar,
out,
but
huh?
he did fine. I, on the other hand, played it cool, but I was kind of like freaking out inside. We get to the other end, you could get off, but neither one of us. I was fine to get off, go walk 4 damn miles to go to the other side of the park, but he didn't. So I figured he was going to. He didn't, so I was kind of jacked about that. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was fun, dude.
That's cool. That's
That zoo's awesome. It is
That's
huge.
cool, man.
It
No,
is-
I love a good zoo. That's why I always loved in Tampa. I love to go Busch Gardens versus going to
Oh,
Disney. and all
that's
that
one of
stuff
the best
because
there is.
It's like a zoo blended with a theme park, dude. And there's nothing else like it on earth, in my opinion. I think it's shaded and it's fun. You got great roller coasters, eh? Then you got all these unbelievable animals that you can go experience this whole zoo side of stuff. It's
Yep.
the best of both worlds. Yeah. So.
Gotta
big
love a
shout out to
great
Busch Gardens.
zoo.
Oh, dude, nothing like a zoo. Nothing
My
like a
favorite
zoo.
part. I love a
Big
zoo.
Russ looks like he could do the morning zoo. Is what Big Russ looks like.
Oh,
Like,
he
he's
could-
ready
You are
for the
correct.
mornings. I knew I was. I knew I
Russ.
was. Well, Riley, I
Like
got a
John
couple.
Goodman. Go ahead.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
What was there any surprises or anything that you had in Omaha? Like, what surprised you? You'd never been to Nebraska, Iowa, or really anywhere up into the Midwest. Anything that surprised you?
Well, surprised me really how hot it was.
Hot.
It's hot.
It was hot, but I mean, it was kind of. But you know what surprised me was
What?
how windy it was for that first game
Oh.
when LSU and Florida played. That first game was like that wind was blowing 35, 40 miles an hour.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
possibly more, gusting maybe to 50. And one of the Florida players hit what was just a routine pop up to like just a little bit past third base. All right, typically.
Yeah.
He popped it up. I turned around to talk to whoever I was hanging around, and I just thought it was routine. That ball carried and ended up being a home run because of the wind.
That wind just carried that thing out
50
there.
mile an hour wind will push a baseball.
Oh, yeah,
Unbelievable.
heck yeah, it will.
But what was great, I mean, Florida
push a lot of
won
balls.
like what 23-7 or something, like some crazy whatever. But what was nuts is there weren't that many home runs that day. Like you would think that
You'd think it would
they
just
would just
blast
be
them out. Yeah.
That ball would
blasting.
carry in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would, but nobody could get it up. It was crazy.
No
It was
backspin.
no backspin. No backspin. But yeah, man, that was one of the things that surprised me was just the wind. I've never seen a baseball game at any level in that kind of wind
That's
before.
crazy.
It was, yeah,
That's
it was
crazy.
pretty crazy. Did you meet anyone interesting or make any new friends or anything while you were there? We weren't there long.
So some friends I made was I met Mr. Tommy, Mr. J, Mr. Rack, Mr. Brent,
Yeah.
Mr. Kate, and at the
Keep talking. They can hear you. They just can't see us. There we go.
That's his
Okay.
normal camera. He makes fun
And
of me, but
they
his
met us
camera
at-
always goes down.
Yeah, it dies on me.
Keep going.
We were in we were in Iowa, the campground where we stayed at that camp, where that picture was in the video.
yes.
Yeah, it was some campground in Iowa. I have no idea the name of the town, but it was just right across the river. I can't remember the river either. To be honest with you, who cares? I didn't
With
do
some
any
water, and
research.
there was some
Yeah, I
town
made that
and
video,
And a
that's
few trees.
The rest is off the cuff.
Yeah, just out there.
That
about
happened,
Middle,
yes.
Just middle America. Yeah.
Middle America, literally.
That's it.
But what a cool campground. He did make some friends there. That's kind of what you're talking
cool,
about.
man.
They had like a
And-
playground and whatever.
And
Yeah, that's
we went back to the hotel where the players were staying, and I actually got to meet Tommy Tanks.
Oh yeah.
And
Did you really?
He did.
He's awesome.
Dude.
He's great. He's my favorite player.
That's a great
Besides Trey
experience.
Morgan.
That is
was.
so cool. That is so cool, man. I saw that. Was that the SEC tournament?
Tommy
that
Tanks.
Was dressed up just like him. What game was that? I saw earlier, like a month ago. Some kid was in the stands. looked just
Oh
like
yeah,
him.
yeah. Yep,
That's so
I know.
cool.
Yep.
That's awesome,
Yep.
man. That's
Look,
cool,
our friend Clay Corley says permanent segment on the pod, the life of Riley.
the life
Boom.
of Riley.
Boom. What also cool, remember we're sitting there championship day, Monday, championship game, and we're there probably an hour before first pitch, and I look down, and who is there but Clay freaking Corley, who's chimed in the chat here. He's from Florine, and heck of a dude.
That's
I'm not
awesome,
going.
dude.
I won't sell you out tonight, Clay. But amazing dude. And that just made me feel. I knew for a fact we were going to win that game because I saw Clay down there that night. Like I had no doubts in my mind. I told him that after the game.
This is happening.
None. It was like this is happening. I was so nervous, Blacey. My experience in Omaha, so I did the same kind of deal, but with my daughter when she was 12 or 11 or 12, 13, she may have been 14, whatever. LSU played Florida, 2017, lost the first two games. That was it. Bam, Florida won the national championship. We did the same trip. We rolled. We didn't, it wasn't as late at night, and we didn't have to gun it like we did,
Yeah,
but it was
yeah,
still
yeah.
pretty fast and furious. Did the same deal, went there and saw them lose. So this was a redemption trip
Yeah, that-
for me in many, many ways. And
I
then
know all
after
about
that
those
first
redemption
day on
trips, man. I know all about those redemption trips. Yeah, that's
for
awesome,
sure.
dude. That's a once in a lifetime deal there for you, Riley. I mean, it may happen again, but like right now, dude, that's locked and loaded. Like something you should never, ever, ever forget. That's so cool.
Never will.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no.
awesome, buddy. That's awesome.
Well, look, Patrick McGuire, Riley asked, "What's Let's hear about Riley's summer plans. So tell him what are you up to this summer, Riles?
I'm mainly hanging out with a lot of my friends that live near me, and there's and
That
main-
chat's distracting, isn't it?
yes.
See, and they can't see it, Riley, so they have no idea. Yeah. My daughter says 14. Come on, get it right, Dad. I said 14. It was like 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah.
But mainly, my friend, who he plays football, and I'm starting to play football too.
Yep, Riley starts
Oh,
football
that's
camp
cool.
starting coming up in
So-
July. Football
Got
camp.
to get those 2-a-days in.
And
Did you
actually
watch-
today,
Yeah.
I asked my friend, his name is Benjamin. I call him Benji.
Shut up, Benji.
I asked him what's the formation of tackling, and he just didn't say anything. He dragged me by my shirt, threw me outside, and he taught me like the formation of how to tackle, and I think I'm ready for summer camp. So
Oh, I like it. I like it, man. You need to go
Head
watch
up, head
You need to
up, hit with head up.
it. And this guy knows what he's talking about. He played football at Utah.
Oh, wow.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, he's a Ute, baby. He's a
A
Ute.
Ute.
That's
Utah
Big
Utes.
Russ.
Yeah.
Big Utes.
Who was your head
That's
coach
awesome.
out there?
What was it? The guy that won the Super Bowl with the New
Tom
York
Coughlin.
Giants? Tom Coughlin. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was your coach?
That was my coach,
Wow.
and we had
Holy
Scott
cow.
Mitchell as our quarterback.
Wow. Okay.
And we were horrible. We sucked.
What'd you play, Big Russ? What was your position?
I was a pulling guard.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think Riles, I don't know. It's going to be fun to see what where they put him, if they put him on the offense or defensive line. They'll know what to do with him, but the boy has size. Don't let him fool you. He's been hitting the gym now for the last couple of weeks too, hitting
that's
some
awesome.
weights,
That's
hitting some
awesome.
cardio. Dude's
Good.
getting ready. He's getting in shape. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes,
Guns.
sir. He's bringing it. He's bringing it.
Hey, listen, Brantley, did you see? And I think this was from the Patriots where they inducted Brady into the Hall of Fame or whatever for the Patriots. Have you seen that speech? Isn't that what that speech is from? I just saw like yesterday on Twitter or this morning.
I think I've seen what you're talking about, but I have not seen it. No.
You need to listen. Go find that speech. You need to Riley. You need to listen to this. Like listen to the words of what he's saying, what he's talking about. This is everything, dude. This is the greatest player ever. And just listen to what he's talking. He's talking about being your age. He's talking about his buddies are at the beach or at a pool party and they're playing, and he's out there doing 2-a-days. He's sweating. He's grinding. People are bigger, faster, stronger. He's not nowhere near where he should be, but he just kept going, and that's how he became the greatest ever. That's a great speech. That's a great speech.
Yeah,
I
we'll
made
play
my
that,
son
dude.
listen to it this morning. So, yeah.
We'll play that.
Yep.
You getting tired on us, Riles?
No.
It's all right, dude. I just got one more question for you, and we're gonna visit with Big Russ. I got to know more about Big Russ.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, we're getting in it. Riley, don't watch when you go back inside the house. Don't watch the show moving forward, okay? But I got to ask one thing. College World Series starts tomorrow. We know who all is playing in it. You got North Carolina, who beat LSU. You've got Virginia. You got the number 1 seed in Tennessee. You got the Florida State Seminoles, who made a heck of a turnaround from last year, not even making the tournament. You've got Kentucky, who has had a really good year. Small ball, brilliant with the small ball, and I like their coach a lot. NC State, Texas A&M, and Florida back again. They worked their way back in there. Who you think's going to win it all, buddy?
I think that Tennessee will win it.
All right. I mean, that's not a bad pick. They are the favorite. And it could be their year. They've been really good for several years. They've gotten really close,
I like
but they
their
haven't
coach.
been able to.
I like their coach. I listened to
I
little
don't like
speech
their
the other
coach.
day.
I can't stand that prick. But
I'm-
but they have a great program, and
They do have a
they're
great
they're
program.
definitely.
No,
they-
I like him. I like his
He's a good
mindset.
coach. He
He's
is a
great
good coach. I'll give
I'm
him
sure-
that.
Yeah, he is a good coach. I like the speech he gave the other day. I should say that.
That's
I
now he did soften my heart a tinge, but yeah, no love lost for Tony in my world.
I get it.
But that's okay. That's okay. What about you, Blasey? Who do you think's going to win it all?
I have no idea.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's all.
Pick
That's
a
what you get
team.
from me.
Pick one of the 8s.
Yeah, I'll take. You know what? Just to 8 skate and donate, I'll take the Florida Gators.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Actually, that's kind of who I'm going with too.
I mean-
That's what I told you. I told you, Paul.
They picked it up a
I
notch.
told
They
you,
picked it up a
Gator
notch,
people,
dude.
you're gonna maybe like me in a minute. I don't want this. It goes against every grain and bone in my body. But they have the experience. They have the best player that's currently playing in college baseball. He can pitch. He can hit. They have all of that experience. They've been there. They've done that. And I think that experience pays off. They're hot. They're the hottest team in baseball right now. So I think that's a good pick.
Very
Big
good.
Russ,
That's it.
who you got?
I'm going to go with Kentucky.
All right, I like it. See if some small ball can win this one.
I believe in small ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, that's fun, dude. Riley, it's been fun visiting with you, man. Let's let Big Russ, let's let Blasey truly introduce Big Russ here. We're gonna get my mics back
Truly
straight, and I'll
introduce
I'll
Big
hop
Russ.
back in with you boys here in a second.
All right, boys, that sounds good. I'm gonna give Russ a little introduction here. So, Riley, thank you, buddy. Thank you for coming in with us. Enjoyed everything
Thank
that you
you.
brought tonight. Yeah, hey, listen, I can't wait to see what's next from you. I need you to start thinking, like, bring something. Think of something
Bring
original
content.
you can bring, some original content that you can bring to the show. Same thing I'm telling Murphy, same thing I'm telling Hill, same thing I'm telling Noah. Bring something. Just think of something, and then we'll entertain it.
Just think
Like,
of something.
We're pretty
Absolutely,
loose here.
we
We're
will.
loosey-goosey. And this
The
guy
life of
here,
Riley,
Rusty,
man.
is very
The life of
loosey-goosey.
Riley. Clay hit it. He hit the nail
it's
on the
not
head.
bad.
The
The life
life
of
of Riley.
I like it.
I love it.
Bye, y'all.
All right.